Good evening, everybody. We're having a lovely Saturday. Wait, is it still Saturday for you, Boogie? I forget what point of time. It's still Saturday, right? I don't know. Okay, it's Sunday. I was trying to figure out if it actually had made it to Sunday. I forgot just how far ahead it was. Well, I hope your Sunday is also going well. So I was thinking about it as I was loading up the game tonight, and I think I'm going to try messing with, check the recordings and find one of the days where we use the term. I suddenly very much want to see what the Japanese translation of this uses for fuckboy. I think that would be important information for us all to know. Yeah, I knew you were in the future, but I could never remember how much. Oh, well, I'm glad. I'm happy to have the company always, and hopefully I can provide some as well. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I'm wondering if they write it in katakana, but I'm like, would they understand? I mean, like, would that translate? I mean, like, would they get it? But that was my my guess. What were we doing? I don't remember. Like, I guess, yeah. There are terms for, that get used for it, but they're more direct than you would, I don't know if there's one with that exact connotations, but there's definitely ones for, they're basic. I can't remember their actual terms, but there's one that you could basically more or less is used similarly to slut, and there's one that's used for males that I've seen translated as player, but it's basically it's the same sort of idea. It's woman who has a lot of sex or man who has a lot of sex are the ones I know of. But as far as the precise connotations of fuckboy, I don't know if I'm sure they have something vaguely there, but I don't know. It's such a word. Fuck is such a weird word in the English language in which it gets used. It's less chilly today. What were we doing? Who was here today? Jill, a kid's looking for you. Okay. Oh shit. Oh hey! Hello! Hey. Ah, Norma. Phew. Dang it! Anna, get lost. Her hair is really fluffy. You're back! Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually... I wanted to thank you. She works here. She thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Ah, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about all the pressure she was putting on me. And she said, it said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. No, I'm not gonna lie to you, I kind of had forgotten what the whole conversation we had with one another was. Sorry. I've slept since then. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money on a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. Oh yeah! It was just pressure from her mom. There wasn't any specific, right. If you wanted to drink to make her mom disappointed, be a bad kid, a rebel. I'm glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Yeah, I remember now, because Jill was like, hey, don't mess yourself up over it. Do something that you actually want to do. And she mentioned how she started bartending, you know, because it was something that sounded interesting and it wasn't, you know, yeah. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting her. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. Oh, Anna, what do we gotta do with you? You and, Dorothy's mom's dead child. Who you might be? Thanks. Hey Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can I? You're the main character? I don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. Nobody wants to hang out with me tonight. Except for Anna. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. There. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Dorothy. She messed with the UI, yeah. I've suspected before, when the way she talked about things, I've suspected that it has a, existence beyond the fourth wall sort of situation. I can't remember what it was she said, maybe last time, but it definitely gave me those fourth walls, genre savvy sort of vibes. Knows this is a game sort of thing. This main character bit certainly lends itself to that. But there'd been hints before, too. I wish I could remember what they were. Everything's so dark now. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition! Dorothy Inquisition! Dorothy Inquisition! Dorothy Inquisition! That's a bit like tongue. Can't believe I'm using a spare tongue so early in the night. Honey! Hey Dorothy. Dorothy, you gotta help me out with this girl who might be like, I don't know. I'm so glad you're here though. Nah, Dorothy's not talking to the ghost. She's talking to us. The ghost is just also here. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. Also, hi, I'm glad you made it out from under Luke. Do we give her booze? She's on the go, so I don't want to get her too drunk because she's got work to do. We'll give her a little booze. Thanks. Oh yeah, before you leave. What? Are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I... sneezed? Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh yeah, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Wild. So, we wouldn't know, if we hadn't had the conversation behind the bar, we wouldn't have known that Becky was, that Rebecca was Dorothy's given name. Yeah, she basically just slammed a drink and it was like, heck yeah, I'm down for parties. Bye! Dorothy out! Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady means. I like Dorothy. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put this all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey Jill, mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? Hi, Joe! Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears like a cat's, but... the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh. Let's go a bit back first. History lesson with Jill! World building with Jill. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Going alright, going alright. Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romanenko-Yamada treatment? The let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it, at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Strankovic. Was it Strankovic? Let's call him Strankovic for now. Or Stinkovic, excuse me. I'm going to put an R in there. Stinkovic. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stinkovic funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stinovic, didn't die. She became a living testament of the scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through with that treatment became a media darling for a bit. So this is the fad that they were talking about before. I just want to know why did the treatment make them cat-like? Like what was that? Why? A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Eh? You didn't think those things were on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. Weird. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though. The biggest mutation they got after the treatment is just that. So it's just a side effect of the treatment, I suppose? I mean, what a cute side effect of all the things that you could have gotten. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of a catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stingovic. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stingovic was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dope girl. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. I didn't buy anything. I guess we already had it. What did we already bought? The poster? No. I don't know. I can't remember what it was we bought on our own accord. But hey, I'm content with that. Let's see. The cutesy game poster, maybe. I think she wanted the post. I feel like she. Yeah, I think it might have been either of these two. Because I think that she wanted the. She got this after meeting with Kira Mickey, and I think we bought the poster too. It was one of those two posters, I think. And the QT anime one came more recently. That one we've had since very early on. But I definitely remember buying the poster on a whim, a show of support. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefer Lilum company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality of that kind of convenience of the But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie Mae, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address the situation. Being only with Will could be tiring, though. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. I like to say we all have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks and sandals. Must be like that feels like a like the lawmaker equivalent of slow news day. Ah, British Trademark Council. BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic trouble in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Amid rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational business in the city. We can't keep doing business in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red, a PA representative told the Alpha to die. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. Any tips for a new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy. Self-deprecating thread? Don't trust in white knights and don't go out after 5 p.m. unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour, lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. Yes, it's important to eat. I've been eating rice with butter for months now. But I guess it could be worse. Rice and butter, that sounds nice. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So, coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can! Yeah, airlines are leaving the city, lol. Soon we won't even be able to escape. Sad face. Semicolon underscore semicolon. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, just PM'd you a good dealer. Oink. Evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gilead Applegate, as official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea what that. I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should have at least 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine, give me that list. I'll be back sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? Look at that face. Call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? What? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming out to him for ages and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backwards and I'm not gonna let him. Cute! He's opening up for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right! Boss, you're so cute! Wingman boss. Huh. Alright then, to the office I go! As for me... Let's see. Mix it up a little. Go back. This one looks new. I don't remember seeing that before. Neon just is that one more intense? I don't remember it. I don't pay attention to any of them, really. Like, they just come on. I just enjoy them. Ah, this one. Okay, okay. Yeah, we could do a more chill one. I should put this one first so I can find it. Yeah, they're definitely some good tracks, even the ones that aren't chill. Which one's this one? Simply Switch. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to. Oh well, it's fine. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gonna look a crush, huh? This place. Great! Oh, if it isn't... Hey, girl! Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? She remembers our name after only meeting us once. That's an idol for you, huh? And there's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Kira! Mickey! Oh, excuse me. Kira! Boss! Stock woman incoming! The door's open. Go ahead. The door's to the left. Thanks. Hello there! Oh, hi there. The other one. That's the bathroom. Kira! Mickey! Kira! Mickey! Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Mr. Donovan, please! Now where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Kira, Mickey, I hope she does befriend the dog, yes. Right. Huh, he remembered me after 2 weeks. No, one more. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all this happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But all they're asking for is vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some sort of reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but... You do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will be A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and Wow, I was like, did I just say pre-dort? Is that what I was trying to do? I just really botched this whole line, didn't I? Over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls in a non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and the company... Zaibatsu Corp and company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. I'm so sorry! I'm sorry. Please give me another chance. It's all I've got. Report on them once and they'll find something to find you with. Twice and twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, in the best case scenario, is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep it quiet. Well, I hate to tell you, but they were talking about you guys, like, I mean, they were talking about Diversity Corp. But I guess it was in relation to another company, so it's not as bad as talking about them directly. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is in the lackeys picked out last week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh yeah, that. Yesterday, they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served as illegal chicken restaurants. Illegal chicken restaurant? Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certificates, but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes and warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me that some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought. And no news outlet talking about that. Alright, kid. Let's try a moonblast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Alright. I mean... Alright. Wait, I should probably give him a big one, right? You like the big drinks. Man, I imagine that Boss is just like Boss chatting it up with Kira, Mickey in there. Maybe the dog comes out of the bathroom and they're all just sitting in there, like playing cards together or something. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So... What brought you here? Oh, right. Did you see a Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's the one from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump on the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Mr. Donovan, please. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop blaring. I know what you said. Why, though? Are you that bored? Don't you have, like, a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits! Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. I want to know how detailed those King Class CH1A models are. Personally. And so you followed her. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson. Well, sir, I hate to inform you, but you have, just now. It's me. You're in front of one. And I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. Ah, one of those sorts. NTR. NTR. So the little one's in here, huh? I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Just literally pile drive him into the ground. So does Jill. This one's chill too. Here. All right. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Man, did you just slam that down? Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. She didn't say please come again to him. I think that's the first time she hasn't said that to someone as they were leaving. The guy left. Oh, all right. Thanks for sheltering me, Dana. Hope your sister likes the video. Oh, that's cute! That's so... Did you record a special video for a sister who's a fan? That's super cute. Boss, that's such a cute thing to ask for. And you're such a cool, chill person, Nikki. No, thank you! Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person! Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Do we want to get this robot drunk? I do worry for her safety out there. But also, I'm kind of curious if we can. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get my water. You tell me what you think about that. And I'll go check on my mom. My mom is here. How you doing? Just checking on you. That's true. Alright, a strong drink and a chill time. You got it. Booze it is! Booze, 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 booze. Did it? It's blue like you. Here. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time, too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. You're such a chill gal, Nikki. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like you have a chance anyways. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Really? We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made on my blog about wanting to experience love and the like. Oh, I remember that article! He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough. It wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud where planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious in my opinion. I have many fans doesn't sit so well. I like many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work. Did I put your love as a drug in the quotation this time? I don't remember. I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And, not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. That's so nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something bitter but girly. Another more optional one. We are gonna get you so drunk. Mulan tea. Oh, that thing in the shop? Now I'm interested. We could go try that after this. But for now, we're just gonna give a robot a lot of booze. Here. Yeah, this works. Hey, you're a King Class, I want to say Chia, but CH1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and a DFC-72? Okay, I'll say Chia. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have a port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. Byline lacks that, or the resilience of the DT-01DS, or O1Ds. But we're a tad more polished elsewhere. Chia! More specifically, our voice impelators are more advanced, and our movements are smoother. Trade-off of functionality and power functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So, anything new for this concert? Well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't come to the first one. But we always try to spice it up, like maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. Ah. So you know the B-Link girls? Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Suzu, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is a party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh. Hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if we want people to notice us, we have to break the cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route and became cool beauties with melancholic songs? I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be unkempt, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Yeah, he's... Do you want in? Is that what this is, huh? Do you want in? Hey, buddy. Come here. I'm not gonna pick you up. There you go. Hey there. Alright, I gotta get back and make this drink. You wanna sit down? No? Okay. Then let me pull this mouse out here a bit further. Ooh, another one! Man, we're just getting the option to just go all booze. It's now or never. I don't think I've ever given anyone this much alcohol before, even when I was trying to make Streaming Chan drunk. Here. Sparkling! Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Alright, so let's make sure we save this in a separate slot. Boop. So we can get some tea next time. Do you want back out? No, okay. I thought he was staring at the door, but he's not. He's just... That's so weird that they aren't actually ears. Note to self, buy oil for that door. Alright then. Why are we just staring at each other? Oh! Yes! Shut up, Gil! My girl's on TV. Gil, you're in my spot, please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. So how'd your time at the bazaar go? Huh? Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that then. Right. So weird. Greetings! Ah, Stella. What can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. You got it. You want out now? There you go. This one's especially blended. Here you go. Thank you. Where are you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself actually. I was in the area and stopped to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubted you ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. So quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Really? He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. I like imagining her watching him intensely scrubbing a chicken bucket while Jill says these things, and she's like, really? Is that so? Ears. Hey Jill! Have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of white night suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... Sorry. After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, breaking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor right there and fled when the lynchings went on. Any white knight still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so that they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky. They got beaten up while they weren't able to move. Yikes. So, between the suits becoming glorified paperweights, and many white knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk walking around. But the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, even single pieces of the armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from that research to justify those expenses? It's new tech, a whole new field ripe with patents just opened for many. Ripe with patents just opened for many. So I'd say yes. Huh. I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patents and trademarks. I could see how. There is one weird case, though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point that they looked like a squad of Henshin heroes. Oh my gosh! Hint what? Nerd check! They looked really gaudy. Still, it's okay. It's okay if you're a weeb. You're in good company here. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He has one of the few, if not the only, suits of armor with the OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. Oops. You know a lot about this. It's interesting the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That should sound familiar to you. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally... Oh crap. No, let me see it. The failsafe was originally going to involve no armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Oh, it was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces. Damn. But regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. Near civilians, so they were fine with blowing up the knights themselves. But blowing up civilians, that's a no-go. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way, or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in for lots of trouble. And let's not start with theme parks that are like, those are dystopias of their own. But again, most of the demonetization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyways. He's just the front that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is that Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So what were you saying that the Glitch City... Oh. What you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called the White Knights glorified mall security in the past, so yeah. Huh. No, seriously. In what? Can I get a Brentini here, please? I'm so glad. I hoped that she would continue to try and pursue this. I'm glad. Thank you, Jill. You did not disappoint me. Oh no! Here. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today? Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well. I managed to have a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh right, as it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? Can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so the rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true? Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life. But having that backing to having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone. It's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for. Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over other, more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance. And you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I mean, yeah, with a different hairdo you'd be a totally different person. Because your hairdo is a lot. I'm kind of curious to see your alternate hairdos now. I see. I wonder if I could get into disabled line with Say and her wounds. Although she'd probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you give me a classic drink? Sure. Classic. Some good old frothy water. But no, we're gonna give her a beer. Water is a classic drink. Perhaps the most classic and the most vintage beverage. Here. Thank you. I think you should know about this. About what? Say, told me about your eye. That? Oh yeah, I knew. You did? Say told me. I'm alright. Don't worry. Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn. We all have our own share of painful stories. I might be just as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. Just kiss already! The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. Oh. Still. She also told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know him? Virgilio Armandillo didn't net any results after... Virgilio Armandillo didn't net any results, but after digging deeper we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow White Knight, declared MIA. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? At the very least, seek him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh. Wait. I just realized something's off with the whole tech gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyways? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibatsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in a database that someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of the global shutdown signal. Oh, that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So did the ones that were upholding the law, did so using suits that are by all means illegal. There we go. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above every law there is. And this city is what happens when those with money start breaking the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stops, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. Am not. In fact, I'll go through the door again, and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill! Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. Over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. Only this and nothing more. Jill, why? You overdid it. You totally overdid it. Quoth the bartender. I did not. Yeah, I wonder, Jill, why you might have that poem memorized. I wonder. So, you like poetry? I had a phase. Can I get you something? Let's start with a big cobalt velvet. I'm sure there's no particular reason. She just happened to really like. She just really likes ravens, is what it is. I mean, obviously she just likes the noise. thanks. Oh yeah, there's one thing I've been wondering about for a while. Does the name Shadow Master 69's Chronicles ring a bell? Ring any bells? Wow, you went pale. No, the name doesn't ring any bells. Oh my god! Did you just dig up her freaking old blog, her old like live journal, her dead journal? God. Shadow Master 69. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'm made great change thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into an occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog! No evidence should be left! I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all of that stuff archived. Why? Why? Sheesh, relax. It's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no! I gave up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black, with the rare accessory popping out thanks to the colors. I'm so glad that we talk about wanting to see her goth phase, and now here we are. I mean, at least you had the decency to use makeup to take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole VA-11 thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking past internet activity. Whoa! Please don't run background checks like that. Not much, I just went through your browser history. No worries. I just used a search engine, you know. I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun, and they're lonely to boot. Oh, you're still the girl. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when evidence is used against them. I have to ask though, why the 69? It was supposed to be 6'9", not 69. Like, in reference to both the lovers and the hermit. Nerd! I was convinced it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time! Even at 12, I fucking knew what a 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Do we give her boots? Yes. Yes, we do. Here. And this is the thing. Say, Helma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, "Keep the fucker." The second was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it. Anyways. The other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married only after only half a year or so of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? Oh man. Was Richard the name of the guy who took the flying potion? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. Something with an R, I feel like. Okay, I knew it was some R name. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was a part of me that wanted to believe, even if just for a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will you? Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Wow, you really are embarrassed of that block, huh? Sure, ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you and I know you're saying that in jest. But I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, in honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real and they're spectacular. Now, ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one and only one chance to call me by my full name as a compensation then. I feel like I'd heard the real and they're spectacular before. Yeah. But I couldn't have told you where it was from off the top of my head. gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Shocked. Well, there's a couple of reasons. It definitely seems as though the writers were fans, yes. First is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh. There's other utilities, like how I can interface with my new devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like the computer's cursor. There's lots more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. But as luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if they were compatible and all that. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice, if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as her original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible, and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what's become of her. Well, I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. Me too. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering the poor girl. So, are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed off about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Hey, Alma. This might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey! Not particularly, no. Although there is this paper I read once that was quite interesting. It proposes a scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death. And then they acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density is impossible in a body. Even 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. It's not like brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still an interesting read, though. I see. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault you convince yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, the idol girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been while he was out. True. Hey boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am, yeah. Why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? She just called you a chuny. To your face! 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect to be you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you would solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show, it just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffer, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh, well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! I can't shout that one, I don't want to start a mob. She has to prove a point! 8th grade what? If we were to see like this animated, I bet it would animate really well. Like that whole exchange, I'd love to see. Yay! It is kind of weird that we're having the party on the 30th and not... Oh wait, no, because she said see you tomorrow, but I guess she's just coming by tomorrow because the party isn't until Saturday. Anyway, how many dollars we got? Yes, we can afford the tea probably, right? Yes, we can afford it. Okay. So let's go run through that again real quick. Right. That's why I made a save in a different slot. Well, I guess I should save one here. It's okay. Let's see, day 17, room. A coveted tea-based liquor. Tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Alright, let's rock and roll. Get ready for turbo! Bye, Joe. Have a good evening. I was gonna see if I could make it from memory, but I don't trust myself. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Maybe I could remember that. But I gotta make it big for him. Oops. Cool. Oops. Still gonna give her max booze. Oops, I keep pushing tab instead. Alright. So I just... Here. Perfect! So that's all. I mean that I did it right? The payoff for the tea is later. Okay, cool. So I can I wanted to just make sure I could actually fast forward. Do we get like a shout out at the concert? That'd be cute. Dang it, stop! Tab is the button to make it to speed things up on my emulator. Alright. This one's very out there feeling. Like drifting through the void of space sort of feeling. Lying, yeah, it does have a sort of lying down and feeling like garbage. I should probably go to bed here soon, too. Hey, no problem. Have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by. Wait, let's see if I can remember it. 2, 1, 2... Oh shit, I just kept pressing Q, but reading the numbers. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, dang. Is it 1, 2, 1, 2? No, reset. Yeah! Oh crap, I forgot to double the Flannery ride. Whoops-a-doodle. Wait, this isn't- I'm in the wrong drink anyway. My god. How did I end up- I clicked the wrong thing and didn't even notice. You're not what I need. Jill just sitting there making the wrong drink twice. Don't worry about it. Dang it. I kept thinking it felt weird, like not what I remembered making last time. That would be why. Stop. Here. No, Kara, you did it again. Looks like I need a crevice spike. Apparently. Okay. 1, 2, 1. Dang it! I keep. That's. Even if I was saying it, I was doing it wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ta-da! Yay! She wrote a blog article about us. Cute. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called Neon District. At first, it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back. But once I got in there, it felt really safe and I felt really safe and at home. The bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. Well, hey, maybe you turn enough profit that you won't have to close the bar. That'd be novel. Grand Slam Fridays crowned a new heavyweight champion. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with Giant Yusuke taking the gold from fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After a previous champion, 66 American Kid, was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us that through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. After the Great Earthquake, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago. What? This is the first we're hearing of this. What good, weird. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession, salvage agents. Summer Aki, Autumn, is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas several kilometers below the ocean's surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from research facility on the Tanegashima Island in Japan. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. What happened to Australia? New Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws so as to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt a current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was also the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights so as to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in a need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. Only Boogie knows, it's true. Alright gang, I guess I better call it an evening for now. Thank you for joining me, it's lovely. I'm looking forward to wrapping up the game maybe? I mean, does it end after the New Year's party? Australia's still burning underwater. Oh no! Even in the future. Tragic. But somehow, if something was going to burn underwater, keep burning underwater, I feel like Australia would be able to pull it off. I hope you guys have a great week. I will talk to you later. See you on Thursday. If you guys want to play some Jackbox games tomorrow evening, my mom said she'd be interested in, you know, hanging out with us. So that could be fun. I'll hit up the Discord about that. Other than that, yeah, you take care. stay classy, and remember to tip your server.